your popcorn, turn off the lights, and dive into the world of terror. Starting off at number 10, we have Infinity Pool from 2021. The story is a blend of horror and psychological thrillers set on a moonlit night at a luxurious villa. The protagonist, Sarah, stands at the edge of an infinity pool, observing the silence and distant leaves. As she turns away, she notices movement in the water, initially a subtle disturbance, but it becomes more obvious as she turns away. The waves form concentric circles, becoming larger and more violent. Sarah's heart raced, and she took a step back. A mysterious figure emerges from the water, pale and lifeless, aiming towards Sarah with skeletal fingers. The haunting music intensifies the dread, and Sarah's scream pierces the night, echoing through the forest. The scene fades to black, leaving lingering discomfort as the water churns and twists. Infinity Pool masterfully blends atmospheric tension and supernatural horror. At number 9, Skinamarink from 2020. It was an unsettling horror film. The scene begins by showing a Victorian-era nursery filled with decaying furniture and a ghostly music box called Skinamarink. In the center of the room is a vintage wooden cage, swaying gently as if moved by an unseen hand. The camera focuses on the cage as shadows dance along the wall. Music box. As it continues, Crib's mobile slowly spins, casting strange shadows on the wall. A childlike giggle pierces the silence, and the camera shifts to reveal an old-fashioned porcelain doll on a lamb's leg. The doll's cracked face and glassy eyes follow the viewer's every move. The sides of the cage open to the beat of the music, revealing a strange, distorted figure emerging from within. The two entities share an eerie, almost affectionate gaze, giving you a lingering sense of dread and leaving an unsettling tone etched in memory. If the video is making you scared enough, please like and share it. Subscribe to get more videos like this. Moving back to the topic now. Next up at number 8, we have The Ring from 2002. A classic in the horror genre known for its spine-tingling moments. One scene that left audiences both terrified and awestruck was the infamous well scene. On a dark and stormy night, Rachel Keller and Naomi Watts are on the trail of a cursed videotape in a dilapidated cabin. They discover a hidden room with a blue-glow television set reflecting distorted images of cursed videos on the walls. Rachel is playing tapes on an ancient VCR, and the room is filled with deafening silence. The tape's unsettling climax is well done, with damp walls and distorted faces emerging from the darkness. As the camera descends, excitement rises as a ghostly figure crawls towards the camera, evoking chilling visuals and spine-tingling sound effects. The scene ends abruptly as the television screen fades to black, leaving Rachel and the audience breathless and haunted by what they have just witnessed. Number 7 brings us to Saw from 2004. The horror film Reverse Bear Trap is renowned for its shocking and disturbing scenes, particularly the scene where Dr. Lawrence Gordon is chained to a terrifying bathtub in a dimly lit, dilapidated bathroom. A chilling recorded voice plays from an old cassette recorder, and Gordon discovers a terrifying contraption with jagged metal jaws around his head. The tension builds as the trap timer ticks away, and the metal jaws slowly open, revealing rows of deadly teeth. As the timer ticks away, the tension in the room reaches a nerve-wracking peak, and Gordon must make a life-or-death decision that will haunt him forever. The cinematography and sound design create an atmosphere of terror that is both terrifying and captivating. This scene from Saw gives you a deep sense of dread and a chilling realization. In the 6th spot, we revisit The Blair Witch Project from 1999. The film is a psychological horror set in the Black Hills Forest and pioneers found footage horror. The protagonists fight their way through a thicket of trees, their confusion and fear captured by handheld cameras. The film's sound design and haunting whispers create an atmosphere of vulnerability that you can feel, hiding unseen and unknown fears. The characters stumble upon a strange, handmade rock formation, which hints at something unnatural. The crude, nondescript arrangement of the stones adds a strange, ancient element to the scene. The night erupts with eerie voices and unfamiliar sounds, causing the characters' panic to peak. The film effectively immerses the audience in the characters' terrifying journey into the unknown, leaving a lingering sense of uneasiness and fear of not being seen. At number 5, we have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 2003. The remake of a relentless, gore-filled horror film, and one of its scariest scenes holds Leatherface's infamous chase. The scene unfolds in the vast and desolate landscape of the Texas backwaters. A group of young friends find themselves stranded in a deserted desert. The tension builds as the camera follows them, feeling a sense of impending doom. A chain pierces the air, and Leatherface, the film's iconic antagonist, emerges with his fearsome chainsaw. The camera captures his relentless pursuit of the terrified group, and the cinematography heightens the sense of dread. The chase is a harrowing ordeal, with Leatherface's chainsaw roaring ominously as he closes the gap between himself and his prey. It's a moment that embodies the brutal horror that the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise is known for, and it will leave you breathless and haunted. Number 4 takes us to Demon House from 2018, a spine-tingling documentary that follows the paranormal investigation of the Ghost Adventures crew. The documentary Demon House follows Zach Bagans and his team as they explore a decaying house in the dark. The exterior is shrouded in darkness, illuminated only by the crew's flashlights. Notice they enter a room with peeling wallpaper and broken furniture, remnants of a once happy family home. The atmosphere grew increasingly tense, with eerie whispers emanating from the walls. The camera captures their expressions of fear and disbelief as they encounter inexplicable phenomena, such as objects moving away and shadowy figures lurking in corners. The documentary blurs the line between reality and the supernatural, leaving viewers with a sense of fear and fascination about the unknown. Our third spot goes to Hereditary from 2018. Hereditary director Ari Aster expertly weaves a tale of family horror into a haunting exploration of family trauma and supernatural forces. The dinner table scene in Hereditary takes place after a devastating accident. While the Graham family is still grappling with their grief and the unsettling events that unfold around them, as the family gathers around the dinner table, the atmosphere thickens with unspeakable dread. The camera lingers on each character's face, capturing their pain, frustration, and fear. The camera movements are deliberate, and the sound design is awful, with subtle, unsteady noises in the background. As the tension reaches its breaking point, something absolutely terrifying happens. This film immerses you in the nightmare world of psychological horror. It's a scene that lingers in your mind and is a testament to the power of art to convey fascination. In the runner-up position at number 2, we introduce Talk to Me from 2023. Talk to Me offers a fresh take on paranormal horror. The dread-filled atmosphere and unexpected twists will make you question the boundaries between the living and the dead. On a dark, stormy night, a group of teenagers gather around a candle to conjure spirits. Mia, excited to communicate with the dead, places a threaded hand in the center of the circle. The candles start burning, and the teenagers chant in fear. Suddenly, an ointment shakes and a hand rises in the air, causing everyone to move away. The hand points at Mia, causing her to scream and fall to the ground. The other teenagers try to help her, but she freezes in fear. The hand crawls across the floor, moving closer to Mia, and she screams again before pulling her into the darkness. The other teenagers run away, screaming in fear, knowing they cannot return to the house. Finally, at number 1, we have Midsommar from 2019. The horror film Midsommar finds you in a remote village during a midsummer festival. The villagers, dressed in traditional white clothing with vibrant floral patterns, move in unison, creating a deceptive layer of beauty. The film follows the main characters as they witness baskets full of ominous content. A procession of villagers catches up. The eerie music in the background intensifies the sense of impending dread. The characters' expressions reflect the audience's feelings of shock and awe as they are led to a large, circular wooden structure in the center of the village. At its base is a strangled, mutilated corpse, decorated with flowers and dressed in the same white as the villagers. The camera captures every detail of the film's visceral reaction. The characters' fear and helplessness increase as the horror unfolds, and they come to understand the horror. Midsommar skillfully overwhelms the audience with imagery combining beauty and horror. There you have it, the top 10 horror movies for Halloween that will leave you trembling with fear and craving for more. It's all in good fun, or is it? So dim the lights, lock your doors, and enjoy these terrifying tales. Remember to share your thoughts about this with us by commenting below. Happy haunting!